Generative AI arrived fast, breaking established workflows. For most people watching their daily tasks get automated, this triggered a quiet panic about whether their job would even exist in 2 years. Marketing agencies and course creators recognized this anxiety as a highly profitable opportunity. A long-standing tactic in marketing involves amplifying a problem to create a demand for a specific solution. If an audience believes they are falling behind, they become customers for the catch-up mechanism. The data shows this happening in real time. This first line tracks the sudden spike in the public adoption of AI tools. Almost immediately after, a second, steeper line tracks the explosion of ad spend from people selling AI courses. As the timeline expands, the market plateaus. The space is now saturated with influencers, agencies, and self-proclaimed overnight experts, all competing for the same audience. Much of the pressure to buy an AI course is manufactured. The current landscape is a lucrative emotional market, driven by the fear of missing out. This market creates an extreme pricing spectrum. Micro-webinars costing 9 rupees appear alongside multi-month boot camps demanding over 1.5 lakh. This forces a decision. Does survival in an AI-driven economy require these paid programs, or is there a path to success without them? Finding the answer requires looking past the marketing copy to see what these companies actually deliver once the fee is paid. To evaluate the real-world value, we have to deconstruct the exact return on investment for the 3 main tiers of AI education. The objective is to match the financial cost to your career reality, your current knowledge base, and willingness to do the work. Tier 1 consists of mass-market micro-workshops. These programs require minimal commitment, costing under 200 rupees and taking roughly 3 hours of your time. The primary deliverable is curation. You receive an organized list of basic tools and prompt templates in a single sitting. Despite the appearance of interactivity, these sessions are often pre-recorded. They offer a surface-level overview rather than complex engineering skills. The business model relies on a low entry price to build a massive sales funnel. These sessions allow companies to gather a huge audience of beginners. Once you are inside their ecosystem, they aggressively pitch much more expensive long-term programs. At this level, you are paying for a directory. These sessions provide organization for people starting from absolute zero, even if they rarely accelerate deep technical skills. Tier 2 consists of premium boot camps. The commitment changes to significant financial capital and months of rigid, scheduled work. These programs offer peer networking, alumni access, and completed portfolio projects designed to prove your skills to an employer. A major critique of this tier is that the raw technical information is almost entirely available online for free. The value proposition mirrors a gym membership. While the exercises can be done anywhere, people pay for the environment that forces them to show up and do the work. A heavy financial investment creates a sense of responsibility. You are more likely to finish the curriculum because you need to justify the cost, a psychological trigger that cheap workshops cannot provide. Premium boot camps provide structured discipline and a community safety net. While the technical knowledge is available elsewhere, the high price tag buys the environment necessary for people who struggle to learn in isolation. Tier 3 involves corporate and institutional free tracks. The financial cost disappears, but the required time investment and mental effort are at their highest.
Programs like Google's generative AI tracks on Coursera represent the standard for building deep technical skills without marketing fluff. These institutional certifications hold weight with hiring managers. They signal vetted technical capability that influencer-led webinars cannot replicate. The trade-off is a lack of structure. Information is scattered, and you must act as your own project manager and mentor. When hitting a dead end, there is no community to bail you out. Every technical roadblock must be solved through your own research. Free educational paths offer the highest technical depth and return on investment. However, they require immense internal drive to complete. We can navigate past the marketing by mapping your specific constraints onto this decision tree. The first factor is your current skill level. If your knowledge is at 0 and you have very little time, the 9 rupee workshop can help organize the basics and reduce your initial anxiety. The key is to ignore the pitch for their larger courses at the end. If you already know the basics but struggle with procrastination, a premium bootcamp provides the forced accountability needed to complete a portfolio. If you have high discipline and want raw skills without the premium price, focus entirely on free institutional tracks and self-directed projects. Your ideal path depends entirely on how your specific constraints, budget, time, and discipline intersect with the goals of each program. Frequently, a course purchase serves as a psychological mask for our own hesitation. Paying the fee provides the feeling of accomplishment without the actual work. The struggle of piecing together scattered, free information is what builds resilience. This friction develops the exact problem-solving skills required for real-world AI engineering. The AI landscape moves too quickly for any static curriculum to remain relevant for long. Success in this field requires becoming an adaptable, autonomous learner. A course can provide a map and a starting point. However, it cannot walk the path for you. The AI education industry sells the promise of a shortcut, but long-term relevance requires the unskippable work of building things yourself.